Good morning children and welcome to the class of science. Myself Purnima Dikshit ma'am taking science, and in today's class children we are going to start with our revision for annual exam. And in this class today we are going to study chapter number 8, that is adaptations, how plants survive. So in my previous videos also I have already done this chapter with the help of several examples. So in today's class we are going to revise all the content given in this chapter, and in today's class we are going to cover up few topics, that is types of plants. Children, as you know that there are two types of plants, that is terrestrial plants and aquatic plants. So remember this children, that the terrestrial plants are all those plants which are surviving on the surface of land, and children the aquatic plants are those plants which grow on in water. So the kind of terrestrial plants which grow on land, and the kind of land which they are growing are like the mountains, the forests, the plains and the deserts. So before I begin children, I must tell you what is the meaning of adaptation. Children, you know that plants survive by adapting to a natural condition of the area. As you know that, even we human beings are adapting our own circumstances and the kind of weather which we are facing. And whenever we are having certain kind of changes in the weather, we tend to take proper measures. So same is the case with the plants children. Even plants tend to survive in that particular area only where they can grow and survive for them which is suitable. And if it is not suitable, that particular area, the condition of that particular area is not suitable, they are not able to survive and they tend to die. So let us see children what all things make them adapt a particular condition of a particular area. You can say children the kind of temperature, the kind of soil available, the kind of rainfall available in that particular area, whether it is having snowfall, or maybe that particular area is having no water or no rainfall at all. So these particular plants are able to survive because of certain features in them. So not all plants can survive in all areas, but only particular plants are able to survive in those particular areas. So in today's class children, we are going to learn about the terrestrial plants, what are the kind of areas which they are living, and what type and what examples of plants are given here in your textbook, which are able to survive in those particular areas. So we are going to talk about the first type of plant, that is terrestrial plant. The plants which grow on land. And children, the plants which can grow on mountains, then the forest, then the plains and then the deserts. So let us begin to learn and revise the plants which are grown on mountains. So children, what are the features of the plants which are grown on mountains children? Please remember that the plants are tall, straight and have a cone shape. As here it is given in your textbook also, you can see the plants which are grown on mountains. Children, here you can see they have a conical shape. Here you can see children the pine tree, the deodar and the fir. And these kind of shapes are all there in these kind of plants. Children, why this kind of shape is there? Let us see. First, the leaves, needle-like with waxy coating. As you know children, in mountains, these conical shape help when there is a snowfall or there is rainfall. So this conical shape of the tree helps to root down the snow, and it is always easier for the plant to survive in this manner because they are tall, straight and have a cone shape. And children, what are the example of those plants which are surviving on mountains? You can say children pine, deodar, fir, or ferns or moses. And some are flowerless plants, those are ferns and moses. So with the help of the textbook you can understand. And these plants children, they have a waxy coating on leaves. These plants have a waxy coating on leaves which do not allow them to rot. They are never getting rotten. And it is always protecting them from heavy rainfall or snowfall. Clear? So children, next we move on to know about the plants in branches they have? Children, these plants have several branches and shed leaves in autumn. These are the two main features which they have, that they have several branches and children, they shed leaves in autumn. Clear? And children, let us see what are the examples of these plants in plains. You can say neem, peepal, gulmohar or ashoka tree, which are very much available in your society, and you must have seen these kind of common trees around you. Then children, shisham also is one of the example, and sal tree is also one of the example of plants on plains. Children, next we learn about the plants in deserts. As you know children, in desert there is very little rainfall, and those plants can only survive with very little water, are able to survive here. They are only able to grow in this particular area. So let us learn children what are the kind of plants which are able to survive in deserts with very little rainfall. Children, you can say cactus, kika, babool, date palm. These are the examples which are being given here. You can see with the help of the plants shown here in the textbook. Here you can see children the example which have been given of the cactus, kika, and these are the plants which are able to survive in desert. As you know that it is having very little rainfall. So you can say what are the features children and what are the kind of examples which are given which are growing in desert. Children, you can say cactus, kika, babool or date palm. Please remember this. Certain features are there for them to survive in this particular area children. Let us see what are the features. Children, first thing, they do not have leaves and photosynthesis is thus carried out by the green stems. These plants which are living in deserts are not having leaves, and photosynthesis is thus carried out with the help of the green stems. Clear children? Next feature which they have is have thorns that prevent them from being eaten by animals. As they don't have the leaves, they have thorns, spines. Okay? So these which are help them from getting eaten by the animals. Third feature which they have children about the plants which are living in desert, they store water in the stems which become fleshy. As here you can see with the help of the textbook, it is given here the diagram of the cactus tree, and you can see this plant is holding the fleshy stem and it is having spines, and because of these spines it is protected, and because of this fleshy stem it is able to store water in it. Clear children? So in this way this is able to survive in desert area like the plants cactus, kika, babool and date palms. These are the examples. Do not forget. Next children, we talk about the plants in areas with heavy rainfall. So children, let us see what are the features. Plants have leaves that remain green almost all year round and are evergreen trees. Children, here you can say it is raining throughout the year. So these plants are always remaining green. So these plants are known as evergreen trees. As you know, the plants have leaves that remain green almost all year round. So this is why they are known as evergreen trees. Let us know children what are the examples of this kind of plants. Rubber tree, tea, cashew nut and pepper. And children, smaller plants such as sugarcane, cotton and rice also grow here. This is one thing new for you all to know, that rice is also grown on that particular area which is having plenty amount of rainfall. Clear? So only it is possible to grow rice in this particular area where is heavy rainfall. Clear? I must be knowing that you must be having, must be liking to eat rice. But when you eat rice, remember this, that it cannot be grown anywhere else than the area which is having heavy rainfall. Okay children, now next we talk about the plants on sea coast. Children, palms such as coconut grow in coastal areas because they can survive in salty water and prefer areas with high rainfall. And the seeds of such plants are taken away from the mother plant by water. Children, you know the coastal area. The kind of plants which can only grow here is coconut. If you try to grow coconut in desert, will it be possible for you to grow it? No, because coconut plant is always needing lot of water to survive. Okay, so you can say palms such as coconut grow in coastal areas because they can survive in salty water also and prefer areas with high rainfall. So these kind of plants are able to survive here because they need lot of water to grow. And children, the seeds of such plants are taken away from the mother plant by water. As you can know, the dispersal of seed from one place to another can be possible with the help of water. Clear? So children, I hope in this class today you have come to know all about the terrestrial plants, the 5 kinds of terrestrial plants which we have learned today, the kind of plants grown on mountains, the plants on plains, then plants in deserts, then plants in areas with heavy rainfall and plants on the sea coast. And I hope what all I have explained you, what all features they have, what kind of examples of plants I have shared with you all, you must remember them. So for you to revise, I have made this class and try to make you understand the 5 kinds of plants which are terrestrial plants, which are grown on land. Clear? In my next class, children, we will start learning about the aquatic plants. So try to understand all the things about the terrestrial plants which I have explained to you in my class today. That's all for the class today, children. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Take care.